If you're a new mom and you're feeling overwhelmed, girl, don't worry. First of all, you got this. Number one, nobody told me this. Start putting your baby in a routine. The sooner you do it, the better. If you put your baby in a routine, okay, you're gonna be able to have time for you, and you need time. You need time to do that self-care routine, to look after yourself. You always gotta take care of yourself. Sometimes we lose our patience and we start feeling overwhelmed and all these feelings because we're not looking after ourselves, okay? So, mommy, look after yourself. Oh, Dios mío. I usually sleep my babies around 7, but my babies are not asleep. Clearly, they're awake and we're way past 7 o'clock. So yeah, after this video, I'm putting them to sleep. Porque no. Oh, look, pulling hair and necklace. This is the right thing, girl. Fill your bed with a lot of healthy food. Get some sleep. Get a nice shower. Smell good. Feel good. Look good. Because if you put on some lip gloss, put on a little lash or whatever, you're gonna feel good, okay? And the sooner you all do it, this is what's not talked about though, the sooner you do the routine, the better for you, because your babies, as they grow older, they're gonna be used to that routine. When I would go visit my parents, when I come visit my parents' house before I moved in here, right at 6, 7 latest, they were asleep. Right now my babies, I moved back from my parents. I'm still working on the routine, clearly, but I'm gonna do it. If your baby is on a routine, do it, girl. I'm telling you, you're gonna do so much better with your baby in a routine. All right, I think you get it. I'm gonna skip them and I'll be right back because this ain't working out. To stop feeling super overwhelmed, it will really help if you stay more present with your babies. Like if you're playing, like be a become a child with them, have fun with them, do things with them. I love to play with them. Like I grab one of these. Azul, azul, azul. Este color azul. Just play with them, have fun, crawl on the floor together. Doing all that stuff is also going to help you heal your inner child, because we've all had childhood trauma at some point. I mean, there's always going to be something that we need to work on, and a huge part of that comes from our childhood. I don't know if I heard it or if I saw it, but the gist is your kid, treat your children the way you would want to have been treated. I'm all over the place. But yeah, treat your babies the way you wanted to be treated as a baby, and it's so healing, and have fun with it. Like, you're gonna enjoy motherhood so much more if you have fun and do things together and play and laugh. This is what I like to do personally, is if my babies have been crying, I'll do more laughter, so I'll make them laugh more. That way during the day, for the whole day, I make sure there was more laughing than crying. Even if it was just like crying over food, or crying because you're sleeping, or whatever, crying over they were play fighting or something. Not play fighting, but I just make sure at the end of the day that my baby laughs more than they cried. Even if they cried for whatever reason, that to me is a no. Like, I want them to laugh way more. So it's just important to me that they enjoy their childhood as much as I can, make it fun for them and enjoyable and loving and just love, instead of focusing so much on like pressuring yourself and becoming a very good mom, because I do that all the time too, and make sure that I fill their love tank and I pick up little cues on how they love to be loved. I'm gonna have to wrap this video up soon. Third tip. So third tip I'm gonna give you girls: manifest and envision how you want your life to be, and you get there. Do that right now. Realize this: maybe you're feeling overwhelmed because you feel like you don't know what you're doing, you feel so much stress, opinions from other people, not the best situation, financially unstable. That's just some of mine. But realize that life changes so fast. Right now you're in that phase where you're becoming a new mom, or even if you're a mom already and you're still feeling overwhelmed, but it's like things change so fast. You're not always going to be in the same situation. One day you're going to have other worries, you're going to feel overwhelmed over other things. The only thing that can change is how you handle it and how you think about those situations. So realize that that things are gonna change. You're not always gonna be doing and struggling with the same issue. There's always gonna be things that aren't always gonna go in our favor. Focus on where you're going to. Have goals for yourself, for you and your family, for you and your baby. Like, bless you. What I'm trying to basically say is this: your situation is not always going to be there, but if you don't have, like, for me, I need a little plan. I like to have goals, and that helps me. So it helps me be more optimistic, because you need to stay optimistic that your situation is going to change for the better. And sometimes it can change for a little bit worse, but then there's always going to be a bounce back. Whenever you feel down, you're going to come up. Whenever you feel up, you're going to feel down. It's just, that's the way it is. But it's how you handle it and how you see things. So what helps me, which is, like I said, my third tip, is to have a goal. Like, okay, I don't want to be here my whole life. Like, I feel bad for my parents at the end of the day that I'm here. Like, I don't want to be a burden on nobody. I want to be able to take care of my kids by myself. So I'm going back to school. I'm focusing on that. I'm looking at houses online on Zillow, looking through the type of house I want, where I want to live, blah blah blah. I want to be near the water. It's just goals that you look forward to. Have that plan, know what it is that you want, and think of the details. You know what I mean? That just helps me. Okay, you don't have to go all in like that. That personally is what helps me to have a goal of how I want my baby's future to look like, our lifestyle, what we're gonna be doing. I want to travel with my babies in August. I want to have a trip. So hopefully there's a trip in August. I've been trying to save my money so that we can, every birthday, I want my babies and I to go and travel somewhere, because traveling for me is so helpful. My environment really affects me. So I need to learn to have, like, boundaries and to be more, easygoing and stop overthinking so much, and detaching myself from these thoughts in my head and the vibes that I feel. Just be protective of my own energy. But for now, since I'm here, it helps me to think of our future and what it's gonna look like. And one day I'm here in this bedroom, and the next day I'm gonna be somewhere else. So that's why I want YouTube, so I can have videos of where I can look back on and inspire my babies that, look, I did this and I did this and I did this. Like, I was here thinking that I was a horrible ass mom, but my babies brought me the strength to, stop messing around with life and take things seriously, because every decision impacts your future. Like, the night that I opened my legs and had my babies is what impacted me. You know what I mean? It impacted my future. A little decision can impact a whole lot, and it can change your whole life. Which, you can't overthink every single decision, but be aware, like, self-reflect. Now I'm confusing you. I'm speaking in circles because I do feel like I'm in circles right now. But to stay on track, what I'm trying to say is, whatever it is that you want, this goal of yours, like, manifest that and focus on elevating yourself. You know what I mean? Don't stay the same person. If you're feeling overwhelmed and you feel all these thoughts consuming you, all these feelings consuming you, do better. You know what I mean? Heal yourself. Okay, so have that goal, envision it, manifest it, and make it happen. Make it happen for you and your baby. And if you're not a single mom and you have your boyfriend, your husband, you guys can double down and do amazing things. So let go of that pressure. If you're feeling like the world's against you, stop that. Stop feeling overwhelmed. Stop feeling like everything you do is wrong. Stop doing that to yourself. Focus on your babies. Focus on you. In order for you to show up the best, you have to put in that energy towards yourself, to feed yourself. I gotta feed myself right now. Feed yourself, love yourself, pamper yourself, and trust me, you're gonna show up better as a parent. Don't be overwhelmed. You're okay. You're gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Your babies are gonna be okay. You are such a good mom, but just by wanting to do better by them, just by watching this video, you're a good ass mom. It shows. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that feel just like me sometimes, overwhelmed by, like, am I doing good? Am I doing bad? Damn, maybe I'm gonna mess up their future, their lives. Maybe if they're in a relationship, I'm gonna mess it up because I'm not in a relationship and I have my babies outside of a marriage. Like, it's a lot of pressure that I was putting on myself, but I was showing up very drained as a mom. Like, it was draining me, and that's not I want to enjoy my time, because I realized, like, looking back at my pictures, I'm like, damn, my babies grew up so fast. Like, they're so big, getting on things, exploring, and it's like, enjoy your first time being a mom. You're never gonna be a first time mom ever again. So I'm just, it's such a blessing. It's such a blessing. And honestly, as much as it sucks to have your babies outside marriage, because, you know, all your life, if you're a single mom, maybe you're wrestling with this. It's like, all your life you think about, like, oh, I'm gonna get married, have a family, I want a real family, like, I've always wanted a real family. I didn't grow up my parents loving each other. I saw so much shit, and now I'm like, damn, like, did I not learn? What happened to me? This is not what I wanted for myself. This is not what I wanted for my babies, you know? A lot of times we want to make ourselves feel better and say, well, things happen for a reason, but sometimes things happen because you choose that path, you know what I mean? You chose. And sometimes things do happen for a reason. I don't know, but what I will tell you is that my babies couldn't have come at a better time, honestly, because I'm like, how my mom, like, what happened, blah blah blah. But now I'm like, this is mine. That's mine. This is what I've been wanting to. I wanted to be a mom for so long. I just wanted to be a mom later, once I was married, and look, no ring. But you know what? Sometimes God knows why, and sometimes you gotta self-reflect, and sometimes you gotta do both. Just F everything and enjoy your motherhood. At the end of the day, my body's about to die, but enjoy motherhood. And sorry if I'm speaking all over the place. This is all over the place. Next time I'll come in all scripted if I have to, so you can get my point across. But enjoy motherhood, because your babies grow so fast. It's a blessing, even though they're choking me and they're all over me. This is a blessing, y'all. Your babies are a blessing. Like, my babies could not have come at a better time, and honestly, I wouldn't change anything about it. Well, but it is what it is. Like, I love you, Chachi. I love you. I love you. The mommy. The mommy. Look at this. They chose me as their mom, and God knows why. But I'm so blessed, y'all. But you're not alone. Have that routine to have time for yourself and show up better, and it helps your babies too, by the way, sleeping them early. Have fun with them. Be a child too. Heal your inner child and go after your goal. Love you. I love you. You're a real one. You're a badass